All right, just got out here. Griff is here with Lily. So if you see Lily in the background, she's the guest star. And yeah, so we're just poking around on a new lake today. I've been here in like a decade but just using Onyx fish and looking around different areas, different lakes. We can maybe get this 18 done. And we're just on a little pothole. It's a one basin type lake. And we first went out to the middle and there's fish everywhere. And I think they're bluegills. And we came, kind of started working around the edge of the basin in about 12 feet, 10, 12 feet, and started running into bigger fish. And also a lot cleaner water. So now we're gonna drill on some of these. There's some brush piles around we can see on Mega Live too. And yeah, we're just gonna see what some of these fish are, because it seems like they're kind of just roaming around. But we should be able to catch some. So we're gonna get after it.
Leaving the winter that never was behind, we come back to where it all began. Located within 60 miles of downtown Minneapolis is a fabled crappie capital that most can only dream of. Lakes and rivers sprawling with habitat, seemingly a genetic anomaly. This region regularly produces the largest top-end crappies you can find anywhere in the ice belt. Now, setting the stage for this coming winter, a widespread winter kill back in 2014 and several seasons of poor ice conditions has resulted in extremely low angling pressure. Our crew now finds themselves running into a dream scenario. The area they call home now has set the stage for a winter of historic angling opportunities. With a window they can now see as wide open and a sleeping giant that is now being awoken, there's been no time like ever before to document the largest fish this angling community has ever seen.
That might be her.
Well, they're the right kind. Not the right size.
Is it a black or a white?
It's a black.
Black? Yeah.
Well, it's kind of hard to tell when they got 0 stripes because they're so pale. God.
What about these things swimming at us? They don't look small.
It's hard to tell when they're on the fucking line, though.
You want to go out there to 40?
Yeah, those are big. These ones here.
I'm swimming towards it.
Bluegill. Yep.
Oh, that was a crappie. Like a 10-incher. Very pale. Crappie. Yeah, real little. He was like 3 feet down. Not the right size though. Baby, baby, baby. Came in very suspended though. It's very obvious that all the crappies are very suspended. Do you want to keep drilling here, or do you just want to pack up and go to?
Do that. It seems like this is kind of.
I don't know how the ice is going to be out there compared to anywhere else, so we might have to check it a little bit before we bring the machines out. Because if it's like this and if it's like this and 2 inches less, yeah, you don't want to drive machines on that. right, we're obviously off the lake. It is very wet out. It is raining hard, so we kind of, that was just my tunnel cover. But it's very wet out. It's definitely obviously raining. But lake didn't have really what we wanted in it. Didn't have the vibes we wanted. You know, we like trying out a bunch of new lakes and winter kill lakes, but you can generally get a pretty quick vibe if the lake just kind of has a small year class in it right now, which that's what that one did. So now we're off to a new lake and probably changing clothes before we do that, because yeah, it is wet, but they should be biting if we can run into them. Okay, so we are out on a new lake. As you can see, I am now in my rain suit because it is raining very hard. Griff and Lily had to peace out. Lily didn't enjoy being wet, and I don't blame her because I don't really like it either. But out on a new lake, just gonna kind of roam around. Once again, haven't fished out here in a very, very long time, but it's notorious for some very big fish. So yeah, we're just gonna keep bouncing around, see if we can run into them so that all the boys can come have some fun. But name of the game now is just driving around on the machines, dropping the Mega Live 2 down and just looking for life. So we're gonna start looking on edges of basins. That's a very prototypical place to start this time of year. Tend to be shallower before they move all the way out. So that's what we're gonna start doing. That is not bait. That is a big one hanging right under the bait. Alright, you need to get me on him. I don't know which way he's moving. He's moving that way. That is so much water. No, that's over there. Wow, there's a lot of fish over here. All right, we're gonna look around over here for a little bit. See if these ones hate me just as much. These ones seem bigger. Those are little, that was a giant on top of that school. I just want the general group of big ones. Huh? They didn't care? Crappie! All right, we found crappies. Bit nicer one. Still a wee little guy. It's that purple shadow pinhead we came out with this year. It's using Waldo's Chronicle with a Masago to just get down there quick. We're just doing a scouting mission for the guys, so I'm just surveying a bunch of schools, trying to figure out where the bigger fish are. We just found a bunch of them, but I think they might be fairly little. And they are, but I love this pinhead. You can see that. It's black, matte black, or actually chrome black. I believe it's kind of a different finish with purple on the back of it. Super cool. It's worked really well this year. And when we used it last year, oh no, they're all gone. That one's nicer. That's a good eater. Like an 11-incher. Thick though. Real thick. This is kind of fun. You want to bring it over here? We'll look for some bigger ones. All right, so we found crappies. Those other ones might have not been crappies. But typically the bigger ones are not going to be with all these, but they could be. They do it sometimes. They disappear and I just drop back down and it's game on. That's the smallest one. We haven't found the whites yet though. That one knocked slack into it. I mean, there's so many marks down there, I can't even tell. I mean, if I wanted to keep, we are talking harvest. A nice 11-incher. Okay, so we've been drilling around the edges of the basin, just made it to a different portion of it, and there's a million crappies. So I'm starting to think that the ones we were drilling on before may have not been crappies, because these ones do not care at all about getting drilled on, and they eat, I mean, they love a pinhead, I'll tell you that much. And they're stacked like 8 feet tall right now. But yeah, I've caught a bunch of like 10 to 11 inchers, some smaller too. But yeah, so I think what we're probably gonna do is sucks leaving fish to go find fish, but it was fun for a little bit. So we're gonna pack her up and go look for bigger ones, because that's kind of what this show's about. So it's kind of hard to leave though. It's fun. But all right, we're probably gonna go tuck in a little bit shallower. I think that's what a lot of these big fish tend to do, and they're probably hanging somewhere around this group of little ones, just not intermixed with them, because they don't like that typically. All right, we'll look at the map and try to figure out where we need to go from here. But that was fun.
At this point in the game, you know, we're sitting here like almost seemingly halfway through the winter. I feel like, you know, since we've been home and barely getting out around here, it's felt like a lot of scouting missions. We've been splitting up a lot, you know, just testing the waters here and there.
A lot of this metro portion of the series this year is going to be 1 or 2 of us together. Maybe you'll see all 4 of us together, but it's going to be a lot of dividing and sampling until we feel confident we can make our play for our 18-incher on the right place at the right time.
It's allowing us to go back to our list of lakes that we have, our list of lakes, backwaters, and we're just in that sampling phase right now.
We're like in the ultimate tease mode right now, in my opinion. We are on the cusp of these places going absolutely bananas. Most of the ingredients are there. We're missing one, and that's snow.
So with the lack of snow, what you have is, and very clear ice, is you have these opportunities for these fish. They can see you, they can hear you. There's really nothing to deaden the sound between you and them.
A lot of these bite windows are dramatically short right now. Even looking back at that fish Griff and I popped before we went over to Hayward, that was a 30 to 45 minute bite window because of a pressure change coming through, the wind picking up, and we were able to get on these fish.
And it really seems like the things that are making these fish bite are really like minor acute instances that are things like sharp pressure changes, the wind being, you know, at a certain level, having these really small sunset flash bites.
You'll be on these fish for a couple hours chasing them around, all of a sudden they go crazy and it's during a pressure change, maybe a storm's coming in, and then all of a sudden as fast as they started, they stop, they get stagnant, they won't even move.
We really need snow bad, so hopefully that comes soon, but until then, we're gonna capitalize on those little details.
Okay, good morning. We are back out. We are back. We have surveyed like 10 or so lakes. We got a couple that are going pretty good, but we obviously couldn't not come back to where Griff caught 17 and a half. So we're back out here looking for our 18, and I'm gonna put in some work and do our thing. Got a little bit more company this time, but that's to be expected. So everybody wants to catch big crappies, and yeah, we're gonna try to do our best to get one on film for you.
Okay, GoPro. What's up? We are out here right now. We got Griff and Lily over there. We got Bart. We got my wheeler out today, the old war wagon from UPL days when me and Matt Milbrandt were having some fun. I haven't brought this girl out in a while, so I had to give her some love as of recent. And yeah, she's been pretty solid. Oh no, my Hummingbird's in demo mode. I gotta fix that. I mean, you know, it probably won't be the worst thing. Maybe it'll show me how to actually catch a fish. What I am going to do is, it's a pretty tough bite from what Griff has told me. So what I'm going to do, I have a special little bait. And I got to make sure that I brought it, but I'm pretty sure that I did. So, Brody Johnson made me this drop kick hair jig. We've tried just about everything on these fish, and we've got one 17 and a half to eat. I'm gonna dish down this bad boy. It looks beautiful. Oh my gosh, it went into demo mode again. Gosh, it really wants to show me how to catch a fish, because I suck. But yeah, I got the weapons all rigged up. We got drop double XL flutter fry, Pinhead, Tika, Psycho, drop XL with the twitch fly, Pinhead again, confetti drop with a soldier, drop XL with a bolt minnow. Those are the weapons, all rigged up, ready to rip. Let's go, let's have some fun. I'm gonna get this tied up and we're gonna start sharpshoot.
All right, where'd they go? No. What are you talking about, Willis?
Oh, they dipped.
They ain't nowhere.
Yeah, they dipped.
Okay.
Big one.
So the plan of attack here is typically when there's been a lot of pressure, the really big ones get away from the school.
Like those last two we just saw, they were by themselves.
Yep, so we gotta try to find the other ones. There was a school over here.
One.
Yeah, but we want groups. Solos are impossible out here. Packs of 3 are what you want, like you had. Because then they stay.
Yeah.
They're looking, they're just not biting. At least they're starting to move around a little bit.
You know, you guys had like your YouTube series had like perfect timing for me. I was like just starting to try to like figure out how to catch bigger fish, and then it was like that week I see you guys.
Got one. Got one.
This is not very big, but it's white.
That might be.
That's a fat one.
That might be my PB white.
That's all right.
Gosh, that is a beautiful fish.
Okay, just stuck this beautiful white crappie. I'm pretty sure this is my PB white. So we're gonna put him on the bump board here. Mouth close. Oh, 15.5. Actually, that is my PB by 1/4 inch. Beautiful fish. I'll weigh him here quick. 222.
It's a giant white crappie.
It's a big white.
So fat.
Big white. Let's let her go. That was awesome. Well, I've got a couple more down there, but so far we chased around a lot of singles, and then we just decided to say screw it, and we came back to where we knew there was a couple schools of them. The only thing is they're extremely hard to catch. So I started switching out Niku plastics, and I trimmed down the Twitch fly, and I have it on a 4mm black confetti drop with the red spots. And I went down to Bart's Chronicle rod just so I could slowly wave that jig, because these things were super negative when I was on top of them. So I just started getting down there and just waving, and it came up and ate. I was actually very shocked when I saw my spring bobber dump, but I think that's going to be the name of the game, is that we're just going to have to really, really slow down and finesse them, and I think one's going to eat. Beautiful foggy conditions, super low stable pressure. I think today's the day.
Waldo, you got black and silver soldiers.
Yeah, I should.
Bigger.
Huh?
Bigger than the last one.
No, really stay over there. I'm working a big one too big.
That's so cool.
I'm watching your fish fight.
I'm watching it down the hole. It looks sweet.
Big?
No. 14. Another nice one on the rainbow pinhead. With her back. Dude, when they come in after it, like, they just finally make a decision. They're like, okay. I mean, it is. You know, they sit there and do nothing, and then all of a sudden they're just like, oh, sure. The school's moving a little bit, but that's okay. I don't know if they're shifting towards you or they're shifting this way, but they're shifting in one direction. Yep, there's like 30 of them in this school, Waldo. And I'm pretty sure I had all 30 of them under me for a minute there.
Waldo's got all his stuff packed in this little sweet backpack we got from Humminbird, and then these Arsenal bags are sick, so you can pack super light. Got some of the clam little jig trays in there, so Waldo caught it on this one. I think he got it on the regular, not the XL, but I'm gonna use an XL just to keep it similar but a little different. Yeah, this is how we store our tackle. It's awesome. These Arsenal bags are waterproof. Don't worry, guys. I got it. Yeah, don't worry. I got us covered. That's not it. But they're starting to bite, so that's good. Little guy. Maybe. Yeah, just a little crazy white.
Another beautiful white crappie. Not too shabby, probably 13. Super pretty. Almost pearl and green colors. Beautiful fish. I'm in the juicer. Heads up.
Yep, I got you.
I don't know if it's her, but no.
It's really big. Oh, that's a giant white.
That is a huge white.
Look at the mouth.
Holy crap. Give me some. That's sick. That's a
That
huge
one
white.
might be bigger than the other one. It's close. It's about the same as what we've got up here.
That black and red confetti with that mayfly, or that twitch fly, excuse me, is the absolute deal. I still got croissant on my finger. I had a little snack. I needed some aiming fluid, and I was right. Gosh, that thing's so long, and it's so pretty.
Okay, so I just got this beautiful one right here. Let's see what she goes on the bump. Oh, in between 15 and a quarter and 15 and a half. Beautiful fish. Super heavy, fat one. I'm gonna let it go here. Awesome fish. Okay, so we've got a thing going on right now. It's the hashtag Crappie Chronicled. Oh my gosh. You gotta let those big ones go. I mean, it's so good for the lakes. And so what's the deal with it, Bart? It's 14 inches and bigger.
Yeah, I'll put all the details.
Yeah, we'll put all the
right
details
here.
below. But share your catch with us. Show us release of the catch. You know, we want to see those big ones go because they're going to grow up to that and bigger. So we're going to keep bouncing around here. We think there's some more big fish in the school. I'm still using black and red 4mm confetti drop with that twitch fly that I now have to replace. I'm actually trimming down the twitch fly just a hair. And I'm just slowly waving it. So I'm using Bart's rod for that. It's really good with that spring tip for really controlling your motion. The other thing that spring tip does that I really like when you're on a finesse bite is it gives you an area of forgiveness where it takes out your mistakes. Like if you accidentally twitch it a little bit too much, like your body does weird things. This will suffice for that. Like it'll absorb that motion a lot better than like a noodle rod would. What Griff's doing with the Pinhead is a lot different than what I'm doing with this. So I'm going the super finesse approach, and then Griff is kind of doing the same thing with a power bait, but he's just flicking that little spinner blade on the treble hook on the Pinhead. So we're gonna keep bouncing around. There's huge ones in the school, and just got to get one. Ooh, excuse me. Oh my gosh, just have to get one to eat. I just wanted to see what these fish were doing and what they look like, and I dropped the camera down in the schools, just swam right up to it. And they are monsters. So I'm recording it right now, so we'll overlay the footage, but it is absolutely insane, and these are definitely the right ones that we want to be on. So I'm going to end the recording. Reel up the camera.
Dude, those things are so big.
They were
The backs on them are insane.
That was pretty sick.
And it was cool to see like the whites and then the hybrid in there, just totally different
We
stripes.
can now say,
And we can't get them to bite, right, Griff?
Dude, they're annoying as can be. They
Now-
come up and look and look and look, and now that we looked at them, it's even worse because now we know they're all.
we can now say that those are the biggest crappies ever filmed. We just got to get one ever caught on film.
All right. Well, little scouting mission here. See if we can find some. We just drilled like couple holes here. Try to see. We've seen some. Oh boy, that looks pretty freaking good. That's an even bigger pack. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
So we're seeing these schools of bluegill, and then there's these suspended groups of much bigger fish that I'm assuming are crappies. So we're gonna start trying to drill on some of them, see if we can get them going here. But there's a lot of bluegills out here, and those. Okay.
Really? Like a pretty good one too. Okay, interesting. First bite of this little area here. Nice crappie. This one's in a pretty nice spot though. It's just off the weed edge, right on a break. Yeah. There's like gills everywhere, but yeah, they don't really look like any size to them. Just lots. Well, I was thinking they were cruising this weed edge maybe, but they haven't come through again. But I mean, they should be noticeably bigger than all these gills on live, because they weren't like little ones. Crappie. Okay, okay, okay. So are those them right there then, or what? So it's like we could probably go out in the basin there and just look for like individuals, but then we're gonna be just drilling a ton. Copy. Alright. We found this kind of late, but this is going to be worth investigating again. Looks like there's some okay numbers here, but definitely some decent size. Right around all these weed clumps. There's a bigger one. Oh my goodness. Holy. Chill. Relax. Okay. This is crazy.
If we can get them to start moving, like, as weird as it sounds, like, to get to have to chase them, that's going to be our best shot, I think, to get one to bite. Or we're just going to be sitting here and all of a sudden one's going to just be like, fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll give up.
Yeah, you tell him, Lily.
Yeah, give up. Nerds. Little chicken butts.
That's how I feel right now.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep, that right there.
Well, now they all left me. All I'm hopeful for is that they want to like go somewhere for the night, and they might get active, and we can just get in front of one real quick.
And you're going to stay there while I go.
I think now they're actually starting to really move, because I'm losing them already again. That's what I'm saying. We need them to get moving, because then they'll get active. Did they leave there, Griff? I got a bunch of them right here, so they're probably behind me.
Right?
They're starting to leave me now, too.
I know.
Alright, they might actually start to pick up the pace here. Alright, they're almost all gone here. If someone wants to grab an auger, I'll look at the live. I have a feeling this is going to be our shot. Okay, yeah, now they're out to 40 by Griff. They're over here at heading to 35. That hole, there's a hole there. Yeah, they're picking up the pace. They're leaving here too. And now we just need to get. All right, they're just past Griff. They're at 15. They're heading right there, Griff. They're continuing to go that way, Waldo. Down Griff's line.
They're probably starting to get ready to feed, you know. They're probably energizing before they go chase down minners.
I don't know if there's another hole right on your line at 40, Waldo, but that's where they're heading.
I think they're on a mission. I think they just sit there like that once they get pressured, and they're just like, we're not moving.
Dad, did you see how cute the
Yeah,
little
now
fish?
they're like, we're
Dad,
gonna disappear.
Dad,
Right.
did you see how cute the fish was?
I did. It was so cute. What'd you name it?
They just met up with 2 giant solos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they just stopped out at 50 and met up with them. I would drill on them once. Like, they're real big. Like, they just met up with them. See that big one up top? He just came into the school. 30 feet right here. And they're stacked now. They're not like long. Uh, 5 feet further. You're at 25. Yep, right there. You're right on top of a magnum. That top one is it.
Watch my bait so you can tell me when to stop.
Right. A little bit further. Hair further. There. Red light. Nope, not yet. You, yeah, I'll tell you when you can. You gotta wait right now.
Okay. I'm just trying to tell Dad something.
Yeah, but you gotta wait.
Dad,
There's another one coming in that's just as big.
Daddy, I love you. Just
You got
can't
both of
move.
them there?
Yep.
I just can't move. I don't want to stay like that.
Well, you need to. I know, but you need to. You really need to. I know. You got it. Please, dear God. It was so big, dude. It was way, way bigger than the other one you hooked. The other one's there.
I know. See him.
Griff, it's 5 feet behind you, just on this line. The other one. You're marking it, right?
Yep.
So this is the other one. The other one's sitting right on it right now. It's a giant. Big white.
Damn it, that other one was so much bigger.
It was. It was so
So much bigger. I could feel it by the weight.
Just show your.
It's a beautiful fish. Damn, that's a long one.
Can I touch it?
The school's gone now.
Can I touch it, Daddy?
Oh, there's the.
Oh, it's so
You wanna grab
pretty.
the auger?
Put it back, or I'll die.
Beautiful fish.
It'll die. It'll die.
Let her go, yeah.
Yeah, just let her go. Can I name her? Bye. I want to name you.
And the sun is set. Yeah, we sat parked on those fish for like 4 or 5 hours. Plucked a few off, and like we said, we were hoping that they would start moving. They did right at sunset, and yeah, we ran into a couple big ones right at the end. And like we've kind of documented a few times, getting one of these things on camera is insanely hard. Griff hooked a really big one. We know they're in here. We know we can get bigger, but great episode. It was nice to get Waldo back out here in the Metro. We'll see. Waldo, what did you think of today? Close her on out.
Well, that was nuts. That was like looking at Jurassic Park. The underwater camera footage we got is absolutely mind-blowing. I still can't believe what I saw. They're huge. They're huge. And we almost got it done, but we didn't. So we're gonna try to keep at it. We've got a couple more weeks to get this done. I think we're going to.
Tough day.
Whoops.
Got some nice ones. Yeah, dumped that one at the end. That really sucked. Bart dialed me right in on it. She came up there and the Waldo's rod just kind of started bending down. I set the hook and we knew it was her. Like Bart knew just by the mark on the live. And when I set the hook, she just sat there in the rod. I got her probably with 5 feet from the hole though.
Yeah, you got her close.
I lifted the rod and the jig popped out of the hole. So I mean, we've been a couple of feet, 5 feet, you know. We'll get her eventually, but.
All right, but yeah, thank you everybody for staying tuned. Thank you for being a part of this. I don't even know what episode this is or where we're at in this, but we're still fishing. We're searching for our big one. And yeah, thank you everybody so much for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one. Make sure you subscribe, turn on the notifications, and we'll see you later. I got her. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. That might be her.